Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the GAC Group 2015 ITTF World Tour. This is the Polish Open Women's Doubles Finals. I'm Adam Bobrow with you here in Warsaw, Poland. It's going to be an exciting showdown. Our Singaporean players there, FENG Tianwei on the left and Mengyu on the right. Legendary doubles players. World rank number 3, Yuling, and world rank number 1, Ning on the right from China. And our head umpire, Kamil Kaszpacek from Poland. Our assistant umpire for this match, Stefan Kostur from Poland. So this will be a best 3 out of 5 match. First team to win 3 games. We've got the lefty-righty combo on the Chinese side. Ning, of course, our left-handed player. Yuling, you had a chance to see earlier. Strong fighting spirit from Yuling throughout. So all matches have been exciting today. Very little chance for break here for anybody. Back-to-back, had 7 games in every match almost, except the last 2. 6 gamers. Many deuce games, some surprise performances out here. FENG Tianwei put up a good match yesterday. And Mengyu quite experienced with her elastic forehand and backhand. Off the bounce speed. FENG Tianwei like a wall, redirecting quite well. Again, doubles is a very different game. In singles, you've got yourself to work with, but the synergy of how players work, it's going to be a disadvantage for the 2 right-handed players out here. Not able to get forehand shots in all the time. Going to be looking for forehand opportunities, and after about the 4th or 5th shot of the rally, the positioning advantage should be with the Chinese pair, and purple and dark bluish purple out there as well. So the Singaporeans on the right side of the screen, FENG Tianwei with the short hair, Mengyu tied up. Mengyu's had a tough year or so in singles. Was right around the 15 spot for some time and has dropped a little bit. Managed to get through Luna Ito in the singles here in this tournament. Of all the players in the world to be a threat to the top Chinese females, FENG Tianwei, the greatest threat there is. Left China at about 15 years, at about number 15 in the world, sorry. The 15 on the Chinese national team, decided that she had a better career outside of China. Not an uncommon story, but the most successful of all Chinese transplants, FENG Tianwei, has brought a lot of attention to the table tennis program in Singapore over the years. Even in a controversial win, was part of the team in 2010 when Singapore beat China for the World Championships. FENG Tianwei only being beaten by 1 player, and that player's on the other side of the table right now. It's Ning, world ranked number 1. Players are ready. It's going to be Yuling starting off with the serve. Well placed right on the line from FENG Tianwei for the first point. And this is a strong start for the Singaporeans. Playing it right into the body of Yuling, following up her shot. In doubles, of course, you have to alternate shots, so one common strategy is hitting it right back to where it came from, causing a traffic jam. Mengyu attempts the cross-court flip, changing it up a bit. Not wanting to let any pattern get too recognizable. Ning anticipating it down the line on the forehand side. Strong fight, Mengyu delivering from deep in the court. Some backhand action, keeping it deep on the table with topspin. Best rally of the match so far. Yuling digging deep to get that ball from down low on the forehand side. Counter loops from everybody involved. Feng Tianwei catching it, timing it well. Rocket of a backhand from Yuling. You tend to see a lot more counter looping rallies and doubles, as each player has a little more time to get a full loop into the ball, not to mention the pressure they feel. Miss hit from Feng Tianwei on the forehand side. The pressure that you feel is the pressure of knowing that your teammate is going to have to receive the ball that you create. So you have to give the most aggressive shot, topspin deep on the table as often as possible. And a comeback, that's 3 in a row for the Chinese pair. Right off the bounce, short stroke with the backhand from Ning. Loaded with spin. Four straight points, and it's tied up at 7 each. Comeback train has not stopped. That's 5 in a row. Right into the body, but then the follow-up shot from Mengyu finds the net. Mengyu, the weakest link out here, but plays above her level in doubles. World ranked 29 currently. Feng Tianwei number 6 in the world. Soft touch with the forehand, deep to the backhand. Smart play, change of pace from Mengyu. Taking the aggressive shots whenever you can, but if you can't, something clever and soft, change of pace. Anything to make your shot unpredictable. Over the table flip. Feng Tianwei tying it back up at 9 points each. Game point for Ning and Yuling. excellent shot off the bounce. Ding Ning out wide to the forehand side to take the game 11-9. What a comeback from down 3-7. We'll be back for game 2 just after this. The players are back for game 2. Mengyu is going to start off with the serve. Her team down 0-1. Strong placement on the serve forced Ding Ning to hesitate. But still, even in hesitation, Ding Ning's touch just soft enough. Heavy side spin left on that ball from Ding Ning, and it drives Feng Tianwei's off the table for the inside-out forehand. Beautiful shot, Mengyu extending through with the backhand cross court for the point. A little bit of pace from Yuling, but not enough. Mengyu taking the opportunity. Soft touch barely coming off the table. Ding Ning and Yuling extending their lead. Again, they're world ranked number 1 and number 3. Playing against 6 and 29. 2 bounces on the top of the net. Tiny dancers skating across. A little bit off the top of the net from Ding Ning with the apology. Ooh, double happiness, top of the net and the edge of the table. Sponsor for balls, coined by Bella Livshin, top of the net and edge of the table. Ding Ning with the inside-out pressure, wide to the forehand side. That's what we talked about with 2 right-handed players getting jammed up in the backhand court. And with the pressure on and the specifics of the placement, you can start to see the trouble 2 right-handed players would have. Again, from a world ranking standpoint, we're also looking at a skill level issue. It's definitely an uphill battle for Feng Tianwei and Mengyu either way, right or left-handed. And 7 game points for Ding Ning and Yuling to take a 2-0 lead. And all they need is one. 11-3 dominating performance in game 2. Ding Ning and Yuling leading 2-0 game 3 after this. Back for game 3, the Chinese pair leading. First point goes to the Singaporeans, Mengyu and FENG Tianwei. Strong counter off the bounce. We heard a Choli from Ning. Nice variety to the Cho or Chole. Attempted tomahawk chop block from Yuling. Falling to the ground for the spin inside out forehand. Ning can't put it down. And this is the lead to the Singaporeans here. FENG Tianwei keeping it at the baseline. Let's see how low the ball stayed on its bounce. Second point in a row, Ning's gone to the ground. FENG Tianwei and Mengyu seem to be having a good time together. Pressure on the low serve. Difficult to flip to the short side of the table. Beautiful shots right off the bounce. Several in a row from the Chinese pair, just smothering the ball and redirecting it. Confidence from the back of the table from Yuling and Ning. Heavy spin ball to the short side of the table. Ning, number 1 in the world, most confident. Now a timeout for the Singaporean pair. As these two teams are from different national associations, they're each going to have a coach in their corner. And it's the best 3 out of 5. Singapore's got to win this game to stay alive. At the start of the game, they were initiating, they were getting some opening shots with the forehand attacks. Yumengyu's backhand over the table and punch shots were quite effective. I think they're going to have to agree a little bit on what they can contribute as a team. If they're both taking forehands, it's going to be trouble, especially in the doubles game with 2 right-handed players. So we'll see if the timeout can save them. So far, timeout diffused. Off balance shot from Yuling, element of surprise, kicked out wide to the forehand side. Well placed from over the table, Feng Tianwei. Effective flips so far. This strategy worked well in game one. Wide to Ding Ning's forehand right after Yuling was in at the table. This time Yuling crosses over. Ding Ning a little bit more set up for the forehand if she needs it. You can see there, goes in for the backhand. Full commitment. Would have been too tough to come back out the same way. Whichever way is easiest to get out of the way. Right onto the hand. Catches the edge of the blade, well placed from Ding Ning, and now it's 3 match points for Ding Ning and Yuling. Championship point it has become. Ding Ning and Yuling with a quick high five. They are the new Polish Open women's doubles champions over Feng Tianwei and Mengyu in 3 straight games. 9-3 and 7 were the scores. We've got the men's doubles coming up in just a bit. The Swedes, Christian and Matthias Karlsson, no relation. And the Polish players, Jakub Dias and Daniel Gorak. And the best 3 out of 5 just after this. Stay here.